Hello and welcome to this week's vlog from Madison's. Well, I keep talking about this boom market that we're experiencing, and I thought I'd give you some headline stats and figures that have come out across the industry over the last week to demonstrate that. Firstly, the ONS, the Office of National Statistics, unsurprisingly, transaction levels up a whopping 48.5% in February 2021 compared to February 2020. I think we were all expecting that big boom, but that's the actual completion levels. That's actually what's going over the line. So that is a phenomenal rise. Of course, February 2020, the pandemic hadn't really fully hit us here in the UK. Things were feeling a bit strange and they were quietening a little, but my diary was still packed. So that really isn't particularly a sign of things quietening in February 2020, but how busy they are in February 2021. And RightMove, they've come out the day after the budget, 80% increase in search activity on RightMove. So the minute that budget announced that stamp duty extension back on the 3rd of March, an enormous surge in activity on their portals. And interestingly, they've analysed how quickly things are going under offer, and they're selling 3 weeks faster than average. I'm probably thinking that's faster than that where I'm in my area. That's obviously a national average. It takes into account London as well, which is the one area that is taking longer at the moment to sell from, as there's that big search for space, as many people move out of the capital and evaluate whether they need to be so close to work and would rather have more space around them. But certainly I'm finding a very, very fast market. I would think it's probably much higher than that in terms of the number of properties going under offer. And stock levels still down, 13% down against traditional levels at this time of year. So it's still not quite a fully functioning housing market. The biggest concern I hear from every potential seller I see at the moment is I'm worried I won't find my onward. And that's another interesting stat. Rental figures, chain-free properties that are being advertised on RightMove are also heavily up, 18% increase in the number of properties that are being advertised for sale chain-free. And I think that's indicative of those sellers who are very, very keen to move, who want to make the change and are now saying that they will break and go into rented accommodation. That often happens when you've missed out on something as a seller. So you often go to market with your property because you've seen something you like, you miss out on it, maybe because you're not in a stronger position as other buyers, or you simply couldn't get yourself ready to proceed quickly, and you take the plunge. And as I always say to all my sellers, the stars will align and the universe will look after you. I see it time and time again, how that dream property comes on just as you took the plunge and got yourself into a great proceedable position. I also think that those chain-free properties might also be because of landlords selling up in the capital. They're getting lower rents and they might be thinking, let's capitalise on that stamp duty holiday and get a great price while we can. And finally, house builders, as you'd expect, building levels massively down in 2020, but a surge in 2021. And the number of starts, as they call it, buildings getting started, has had a huge increase of 28%. So there's lots of good statistics right across there to show how strong the market continues to perform at the moment. But of course, it's Easter weekend coming. So another strange Easter weekend. This time last year, the weather was glorious over Easter, wasn't it? It doesn't look quite so good this year. But there are Easter hunts going on at lots of the big local family attractions. So do check out those websites, Penshurst, Hever, and they've all got lots going on. You do have to book, and you probably won't get a chocolate egg this time, but they're still fun to do for your children, so do look at that. And finally, if you're having a property browse this weekend, why not look at these two similarly priced properties that I've just launched in Tunbridge Wells. One is just off Colvard Down. It's a great bungalow, lovely plot, private drive location, really great secluded garden, potential to extend and make it better, but lovely in its current guise as well. Off-road parking, garage, it's really a good box ticker. That's on at a guide of 685,000. And then this lovely property just in Langton Green at the top of 3rd Street, been in the same ownership for many years. The seller's been there almost 30 years, and a good amount of accommodation space, especially on the ground floor, and again, chance to extend and improve on the upper floors to get more bedroom space if that's what you want. But again, lovely in its current state and with a beautiful garden as well. So If the Easter weekend thinks you want to get out and enjoy a garden a bit more, then those properties would certainly appeal to you. I hope you have a great bank holiday and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye bye.